Good morning. Thanks very much for the opportunity to speak to you today about how mobile innovation is transforming the enterprise. It's great to have this opportunity sponsored by IDC and our managed mobility partner GenI. I'll talk a bit more in detail about that later on. My name's Malachy Martin. I'm Head of Enterprise Mobile Solutions for SAP in Asia Pacific, Japan. I've been in the region a couple of years now, having come through from Northern Ireland and the UK, and I've been working on mobility now for quite some time. It's absolutely amazing the way that mobile innovation is changing the enterprise. And thanks to the late Steve Jobs and the fact that we are all consumers of mobility, it gives us a great opportunity to extend what we know and love in our out-of-work life into our inside work life. And thanks to the devices we have today, the smartphones, the smart tablets, and all of the opportunities we have to use these, we are completely changing the way that mobile is driving the enterprise. I just want to take you through today some slides around how it is affecting the enterprise, how SAP Mobile is driving and being an initiative for most companies today. And I will then take you through some case references, some of them local, some of them within Asia Pacific, Japan. And it'll be an opportunity for us to understand and share with you how mobile is driving and changing everything we do. IDC talks about the 4 pillars of emerging intelligence solutions. These are big data and analytics, cloud, mobility, and social business. The amount of data that we consume today is absolutely humongous. We've moved, in fact, from talking about big data to talking about hyperdata. In the last 5 years, there has been more data collected than in the entire history of mankind. And this data is helping organizations change the way they operate their business, helping them define their brand in a 24/7 manner, and helping them to move their business into the cloud to make it readily available and consumable in whatever way it can be. Mobility is the door to that consummation. Mobility is driving innovation, and it is effectively a first step and a window into the cloud. In terms of social business, we cannot deny the fact that the Facebookization of the world is upon us. There are currently 1 billion users in the social network, and it is expected that this will grow significantly as we move forwards. But looking into the internet is not just about content anymore. It's about the internet of content, the internet of people, the internet of things, and the internet of places. The amount of data that's available, the way we are collecting and addressing and acting upon this data is really changing the way that the enterprise operates. In terms of things, it is currently estimated that there are 15 billion devices connected to the internet and sending information via the internet. And that's expected to grow to 50 billion devices by 2020. It used to be said that we had more mobile devices than we had toothbrushes. There are now more mobile devices than there are people. And the latest statistic for Asia Pacific Japan is that we all like to look at our mobile device before we even kiss our partner in the morning. 36% of the people in Asia Pacific Japan allegedly do this rather than embrace their wife or their spouse. And how is that affecting the enterprise? Well, the key thing here is that it's about unwiring that content, unwiring people, and giving and connecting access to these things and to places. But the key thing about this is that we have to be able to do this securely. It's about being able to drive the connection between content, people, things, and places, and drive it securely and guarantee that the information is not being corrupted and is not being accessed or hacked in any way. So really, from that point of view, you start to think about the size of this. We used to talk about thousands of employees and partners when we were connecting. And now we're moving into tens of thousands of places, millions of customers, millions of things. And we are really growing the touch point into all areas of our business. Now, SAP has a mobile vision for that. SAP is recognized as the #1 provider of enterprise mobile solutions and enterprise mobile device management. We are connecting the consumer, we're connecting the employee, we're connecting businesses together, and we're connecting them via a myriad of different opportunities, whether it's machine to machine, whether it's mobile solutions, whether it's payments and wallets in your hand, whether it's access to asset management or work management information within the enterprise, driving operations and maintenance decisions. We have a complete platform of solutions that is helping us to address the market, and working through partners such as GenAI, who are able to deliver on top of their ready cloud mobility solution. We're able to bring these solutions to market much faster, out of the box, and much quicker and in a more reliable fashion, driving an operating model for our clients rather than a big capital expenditure up front. And what's the cost of waiting to go mobile? Did you know that 71% of senior IT leaders still consider mobile a strategic driver, and yet only 18% have a comprehensive strategy? So really, it's about knowing how to get them over the hurdles. It's making sure that they're not concerned about adoption of these devices. It's about making sure that the devices are secure, that the devices can access the environment, whether that's in an offline fashion or whether that's in the cloud, such as what we're doing with GenAI and their Ready Cloud Mobility offering. And really, it's about maximizing the opportunity in the enterprise, moving beyond just point solutions. It's no longer about data on wheels or point solutions that are deriving out value here. It's about a 360-degree visibility of the business. It's about being able to provide a platform upon which the right solutions can be delivered. Solutions for the employee, as I talked about, whether these are productivity solutions for time capture, leave request, purchase order approval, etc. And moving towards solutions for the consumer, m-banking, m-wallet, m-payments. These are all areas that are changing the way that the enterprise operates. And we believe that the best way to do this is through a platform-based approach. As I said, enterprise mobility is transforming organizations. There is a complete acceptance now of the fact that it is an essential component of every strategy that's driving the enterprise. An increase on 24% of operations efficiency is visible when implementing solutions. And we believe that mobile must form a part of a holistic strategy, the blending of the IT and the business user together to drive solutions for the industry. And that's what I say, it's about developing a holistic mobile strategy. We need to be taking care of device management, but more so, SAP talks about mobile secure. We talk about device management, secure application wrapping, and secure content access. We talk about being able to deliver applications out of the box. We talk about being able to bring enterprise mobility to everybody in the organization, bringing data and processes onto the mobile device, changing the way that a company operates its brand, and delivering solutions that operate not just now, but operate into the future, operate on-premise, and actually operate in the cloud as well. We are helping organizations to run faster and to run better as a result of this. We're providing amazing mobile experiences. I touched on the late Steve Jobs. Thanks to Steve Jobs, we all now have apps that do things. We want to have an app that works the way we work. We want it to be stylish. We want it to be slick. We want to be able to touch the screen. And in fact, the latest method of gesturing and just waving at a screen is visible this week in Barcelona at Mobile World Congress, where SAP have delivered a plant management solution that allows the user to work hands-free, as it were, to be able to page through manuals whilst doing their work, introducing a new level of safety and a new level of access that we haven't seen before. And SAP, we talk about the 5 fingers of our mobile strategy. We talk about mobile secure, I touched on it earlier, the bringing together of devices, content, and secure application wrapping. We talk about our mobile platform. This is a platform upon which our clients can build solutions and deliver what they need across multiple device operating systems, multiple form factors, and access both online and offline. We talk about apps. We have pre-built applications, applications that can be delivered out of the box to enhance and change the way that our organizations are operating. We also have a mobile analytics arm. Our mobile analytics is bringing a new visualization of big data and general data to all of our industries. And finally, a lesser known fact, SAP has a messaging backbone that underpins everything we do. Our messaging solutions aggregate upwards on 3 to 4 billion SMS text messages per day. If you buy your dinner in a restaurant and you pay for it with a card and you then receive a text message to say that you've made a debit from your account, there's a pretty good chance that it's the SAP messaging software that's at the back of that. So that's our 5-finger mobile strategy. But I like to shorten it even further. S for mobile secure, A for mobile applications, and P for mobile platform. That's the new definition of SAP. We are bringing a changed way of working to every aspect of business. With the launch of SAP Fiori last year, we have brought the traditional SAP ESS and MSS systems to bear in a browser-based solution. So now employees can access their timesheets, leave request, leave approval, perform purchase order approval, etc. through a smartphone device or a smart tablet or even the desktop. We've worked with 250 plus companies to bring together 25 of the core functions that are operated in SAP HR. And these are now available through a standard browser interface so that the same look and feel is being delivered to our clients at all times. We have the broadest portfolio of end-to-end mobile solutions, a significant number of out-of-the-box applications. And these applications are built on our platform. And our platform is actually agnostic of back-end. So whether we're mobilizing SAP, mobilizing IBM Maximo, or mobilizing Oracle or other back-end systems, our platform is able to deliver the broadest brush of mobile applications on the market. So I wanted to touch now on our relationship with GenI. GenI is our key partner here in New Zealand. We are working on a managed mobility offering with GenI. And GenI are able to drive out and deliver all of the SAP platform and mobile application suite on top of their Ready Cloud mobility offering. This is something that's able to deliver much faster, much slicker, and much more complete solution for our clients. A lot of clients today want to move into the cloud. They want to be able to do away with the need to spend large sums of CapEx when implementing solutions. With the GenI managed mobility offering, we're able to deliver our solutions out of the box with the help of GenI and deliver this onto the Ready Cloud platform and make it available much quicker. Let's hear from Dave Shinnon from GenI on how this is helping them perform their business.
GenI is part of Telecom New Zealand. We're the largest provider of IT and telecommunications services in the country. Being number one in mobility is a key goal for GenI. It's becoming very important for our clients. It's high on all our CEO, CIO agendas. So how we bring mobility solutions to our clients is key in how they use that to transform their businesses and drive competitive advantage. It's about enabling our clients to win the future by providing them ICT converged solutions. GenI decided to partner with SAP because of the fantastic global expertise that SAP brings in the mobility and application space. The SAP mobile applications service that we're jointly delivering is going to help our clients' performance in many ways of driving efficiencies within their businesses, making sure their people can do their jobs more easily. For our clients, it means that GenI now offers a unique portfolio of mobile applications across many business scenarios, whether that be workflow or increased productivity or how they manage their inventory. The SAP partnership helps GenI with innovation because it means we can have a higher value conversation with our clients about the things that really matter most to them. So it's not an infrastructure conversation, it's more about changing their business to be more effective, more profitable. Some of the key lessons that GenI's learnt from having this partnership with SAP is how you work together to really drive mutual success. Also that we can implement a large platform like SAP Mobility. By working together, we've shortened that implementation timeframe and means that we can bring it to market a lot faster. The future for Geni is exciting. To stay in front of the pack and to bring innovation to our clients, we need to really be nimble, consider new technologies and be willing to invest in those technologies. We're seeing a growing interest in the business-to-business application space, such as SAP Work Manager, and we're excited about the potential of business-to-consumer applications. We expect to see some great benefits from this partnership. We have some strong aspirations for growth in our mobility practice, and working with SAP really strengthen our joint offer together. SAP helps Geni run better.
I'd also like to talk now about another big implementation that we have done in the last year. We acquired a company at SAP 18 months ago called Cyclo. Cyclo have been delivering for well over 16, 17 years asset and work management solutions to asset-intensive industry, mobilizing first, traditionally MRO Maximo, and more recently SAP and many other backends. SAP have acquired Cyclo so that we can drive and change the businesses in which we operate. Transfield Services in Australia is one such business that has taken advantage of this. They have mobilized their contract crews who are delivering solutions and maintenance solutions for their clients. They've also taken our Fiori application to add some productivity solutions into the mix. And Geni published last year, and these are available on the internet, some statistics around the success and the benefits that have been delivered through the solution they've used so far. For example, an 80% increase in work order completion, the addition of new work orders because whilst working on a job, I'm able to log and capture detail about the next job. They don't need to return to the depot anymore, hence a big reduction in fuel consumption costs. And general productivity has increased significantly for Transfield in terms of delivering their solutions. A really good example of how enterprise is being changed through the introduction of mobile innovation. Another example of where we have delivered consumer solutions recently is with Norwegian Cruise Lines in Europe. They were realizing that their consumers, those who were taking holidays on the cruises, were not really getting the best experience from their company. They engaged SAP and our mobile innovation team to develop applications for the consumer. So now the consumer, through an app, can actually connect ahead to their destination. They can see their destination. They can book events at the destination. They can take advantage of other consumer loyalty capability in the application as well. They're able to book additional events whilst on board the cruise. They're able to take advantage of all of this, and Norwegian Cruise Lines are seeing that this is going to give them an edge as they move into the future. Coming into the banking space and the m-commerce space, CIMB Bank in Indonesia have implemented a solution that is driving and changing the way they operate as a bank. Their touch point to their consumer, to their customer, is very much enhanced through the use of mobility. The ability to transact electronic cash between yourself and a friend. The ability to transact electronic cash from the ATM onto your mobile wallet. This is all available in the solution. Let's see a video on that so that you can understand how SAP is helping to mobilize m-commerce.
Seandainya suatu hari, saat kamu sedang jalan-jalan, kamu bisa saja kehilangan semuanya, kecuali ponselmu.
Hei! Kamu kenapa? Loh, kamu juga kenapa? Kebetulan saya baru membayar utang sama kamu nih.
Kamu tetap bisa transfer dan terima uang antar nomor ponsel.
Oke, udah terima nih. Makasih ya.
Ke semua operator tanpa rekening bank. Lalu tarik tunai tanpa kartu di ATM CIMB Niaga. Pertama di Indonesia, rekening ponsel dari CIMB Niaga.
And I'd just like to finish off now with two other examples of the success of the mobile solutions and the way that we are transforming the enterprise. The first is with Loblaws in Canada. Loblaws provided a consumer loyalty application that actually allows the consumer to track what goods they use when they go to the stores, what goods they purchase, and to be able next time around to have a list of their preferred items. In fact, they've taken it a step further. The application now integrates with their home cooking and integrates with recipe websites. So when they look on the application, they can see which of their typical items from their weekly shop will form the ideal base for a nice recipe that they may wish to cook for dinner that evening. And what that means is that they're able to go and pre-order and pre-book these items in advance of making this meal. You know, you just have to think of the Internet of Things and take this to the next stage. I am already aware of companies who would allow you to record all of the goods as you place them into your fridge. So the next step in the future will be when you order that recipe, it'll tell you what you can make based on the contents in your home already. It will tell you what items are missing. And in fact, it may be able to place ahead an order so that those items arrive in time for you to make that meal. Let's see the video from Loblaws and you can get an idea of how mobility is transforming their organisation.
So how smart is the PC Plus program? Well, it gives me rewards on the food I love, shows me what's for dinner, and organizes my grocery shopping.
I just load my offers to my card online or right here on the PC Plus app.
Take a look. Every week, I get new offers that let me earn points on the products I like to buy. And ta-da! I'll earn points when I buy these items at participating stores. And as I shop with my PC Plus card, my offers become even more tailored to me. I can save up my points and redeem them for everyday groceries or treat myself to something special, like this Joe Fresh outfit. It's totally up to me. Just wait, it gets smarter from here. You'll see. When I'm at home or on the go, I always have a set of tools that save me time and money right at my fingertips. I just visit my account to set my preferences and voila. I get dinner suggestions tailored to what I buy most and what's on sale. It's pure culinary genius. You have to try it. It's as easy as pie or a piece of cake or whatever you're in the mood for. Check this out. When I find a recipe I like, ooh, that looks yummy, I can add the ingredients right to my shopping list. It organizes my recipe ingredients, highlights my offers, and even shows me the items I buy most often so I can quickly add them. It's like I have my very own grocery shopping assistant. I could get used to this. Rewards on the food I love and online tools that make grocery shopping easy. That's the PC Plus program.
And finally, I wanted to talk of another example that's close to home. SAP has been working closely with the Department of Conservation to deliver a work management solution that is allowing them to capture a lot more information a lot quicker. We have mobilised the park rangers and the inspections officers within the Department of Conservation, and they are finding that the solution is driving tremendous value for them. So really, let's hear from Mike Edgington as he tells us of the value of the solution and of the value of the partnership with SAP in delivering a new New Zealand to the Department of Conservation.
The Department of Conservation looks after the protection of all the natural heritage of New Zealand. We've got a pretty large responsibility to ensure that New Zealand's biodiversity is protected, but also to ensure that the public have access to those places. IT is an essential part of the department's infrastructure and it forms the foundations of what we have to do. In my area of work, managing assets is all about managing the data that's associated with them. We've got approximately 15,000 inspections to do every year and we have around about 100,000 work orders that we manage each year through plant maintenance. Inside our current SAP landscape, we've implemented the finance management module, the fixed asset management module, the plant management module, and we've just finished implementing Work Manager. SAP Work Manager is our in-field data collection tool. I've got approximately 350 rangers who are using that to manage their work orders, and 25 inspection staff who are also using Work Manager to manage all of the inspections of these assets. It really is changing the lives of these rangers. It's removing the frustration of data management that we had before. Data transfers were taking too long, and so they didn't actually like using it in the field. Their job is to manage assets to ensure that visitors are safe out there and that they have a good time. They can focus on that and keeping themselves safe, because these places are dangerous places to work. SAP Work Manager is enabling me to get the data that I need to provide strategic advice and to ensure that when we're reporting back to Parliament we have correct and accurate information.
SAP Work Manager helps us be more effective by reducing the downtime and the delays in transmitting data, and gives us a platform to make sure that other people know what's required out on this island. Transmitting the information takes 5 to 10 minutes, often less than a minute if it's not a lot of data there, much faster than the hours it used to take.
SAP services were part of the implementation team and the design and architecture team, and that was pretty important because that SAP Work Manager specialist was able to introduce us to a lot wider functionality inside the system. Definitely it helped us implement right the first time. Our mission is really around making New Zealand the greatest living space on earth, and that is pretty inspiring for most of us who work here.
I see SAP contributing to the Department of Conservation and providing programs and services to allow us to continue to be in a position to offer that to people.
We've been working with SAP since 2003, and so they are definitely a partner in our conservation mission. I'm Mike Edgington. I'm the Manager for Recreation and Historic in the Department of Conservation, and I run SAP.
So I'd just like to wrap up now. I've talked about mobile innovation. I've talked about SAP being the number one. And it's great to be here to be able to present to you in partnership with IDC and with GenI. GenI are helping SAP to deliver solutions to the New Zealand market that are helping our customers to transform the way their enterprise operates, to move their brand into a more 24/7 focused output. And really from that point of view, it's all underpinned by the SAP mobile platform. It's underpinned by our S for mobile secure, A for applications, and P for platform. The new SAP, the new mobile innovation that is driving the enterprise. Thank you very much.